Hi everyone, my name's Olivia, and if you couldn't already tell by the title, this video is going to be about how I met Joe and Caspar. If you didn't know, Joe and Caspar came down to Australia to promote their new movie, Hit the Road. And by doing this, they had 2 shows in Melbourne and 2 shows in Sydney. I'm from Melbourne and I went to the second show, which started at 8 PM. But I also had VIP tickets, meaning I got to meet Joe and Caspar and attend a little party afterwards. I started lining up outside the theatre at around 4 o'clock for the meet and greet. It was held at the Comedy Theatre in Melbourne, and my parents dropped me off in the city there. So they dropped us off and we got given our bracelets for the meet and greet and a special lanyard for the memories. On the front of the lanyard it just has Joe and Caspar and it says it is for the Hit the Road show and it is a VIP thing. On the back it has the dates and where it was held, so Melbourne was at the Comedy Theatre on the 7th and Sydney was at Luna Park on the 8th. So after lining up, we got led into the theatre. While we were walking into the theatre, they were giving out some free magazines. These were the Dolly magazines and it has Zoe on the front. With these magazines, we also got some free bookmarks, which I got the 5 sauce ones. On the back of Ashton's, it says, "It's fun when you're confusing people." On the back of Callum's, it says, "One time I tried to marry a chicken." On the back of Michael's, it says, "I'm Pringle." That's kinda like single but hungry. And on the back of Luke's, it says, "Find something that makes you happy and don't let anyone take that away from you." So I really like these and it was free, so yeah, bonus. After we got given those, we had to put all our belongings and bags aside so we could actually enter the theatre for the meet and greet. They didn't want us bringing anything in there like phones or stuff to sign or gifts because it would just take that little bit longer and there were 300 people to get through in such a short amount of time. So after we went into the theatre, we got our wristbands cut off us and they actually took that away. We didn't get to keep them, which I'm pretty bummed about because I like keeping all my concert and movie tickets from stuff that I like. And yeah, I just would have liked to keep that as a bit of memorabilia, but I did get the lanyards. So after getting our wristbands cut off us, we walked down further and basically you couldn't see them until you were on the stage. So they had this big screen set up on the stage which was like the backdrop for the photo. And Joe actually ran out from in front of that so we could all see him, and it just became a whole lot more real to me that I was actually meeting them. It had actually sunk in at that point that I was going to meet these people who I've been watching for years just behind a screen. And it's just, I can't describe the feeling I got when I saw him. So after waiting even longer, it was finally my turn to go up. I walked up the stage after the lady had signaled me to come up, and the closest person to me was Joe. So I kind of ran towards him and gave him a hug, and he asked for my name and I answered him, and then he's like, "I like your shirt, it's very lethal." I was wearing this shirt actually. It has these spikes on it if you can't see, so that's why he said it. And then I hugged Caspar, who's a giant, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I like your shirt as well." And then we went to get the photo together, so they went to put their arms around my shoulders. And Caspar's like, "I don't know how I'm gonna do this." And then when he put his hand on my shoulder, he was like, "Ow!" And just seeing them be so stupid in front of me, it made me realize that they're not putting anything on, that they're actually those guys that you see behind your screen and they're not acting, though that's who they really are. It's just, I don't know, it made me appreciate them a whole lot more and kind of love their videos more than I did before, if that's even possible. After we got our picture, Caspar thanked me for coming and I thanked him as well and said that I hope they enjoy the rest of their shows and enjoy Australia. And then I left the stage. Overall it was only about 20 seconds long, although it felt a lot longer. I just wish it could have been longer, but I understand that they had to meet a lot more fans. So after the meet and greet, we went upstairs and they had a little photo booth, which I got a picture with my sister. While we were up there, they also had other little stations. They had a person who could paint your nails, a person braiding hair, and there was also a glitter tattoo station. I didn't do any of them. Lots of people just sat on their phones actually. After waiting for a while, we went downstairs and waited for a bit. Then we were allowed into the theatre to get to our seats, and we sat in there for a little while longer waiting for the show to start. If you're not from Australia or you didn't get tickets to see the show, then basically it was just Joe and Caspar answering questions that fans had about the tour and them in general. They also just talked about what their movie is about, why they chose to do it. We got to see some exclusive clips from the movie, but we weren't allowed to film obviously as the movie's not released, and that would kind of be copyright. So I didn't get any clips of the movie clips that they showed, but I did get videos of them on stage. They also did some challenges, but I will just insert some clips now.
What were you doing that was so wrong?
They didn't let me drive. Like, I got a license, I didn't buy the license. And yeah, so I was obviously trying to rebel against that rule, because I mean it's so fun, that camper van, who wouldn't want to drive?
You got to talk to me about where your love of pizza comes from. What's it all about?
It's just, I don't know, it's like when maybe you've done something well. My parents used to get me pizza, and it's like, here we go. And they asked me if I wanted any food. I said, pizza, 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 you know. So it's great. Do you guys like fruit on your pizza here? Like banana? I think it's quite like a
banana on pizza.
It's delicious. You probably like Vegemite or something.
I'm going to get you to do a little model walk-off for the guy. The way this is going to work, Caspar, you'll start from this side. Joe, you'll start from this side. We're going to get a little bit of a clap going as they walk off. Okay. All right, may I present Caspar Lee and Joe Sugg modelling the amazing jacket and red shoes, ladies and gentlemen. Magnificent. Stunning. Breathtaking. All right, take a seat, take a seat. Take that backstage and chuck that on. Now, Joe, have you ever heard of a little thing called the Tim Tam Slammer?
I had to do it in the last show.
Yes, you did. So, for the second time, because you won, you took it out, that is the second time today you have won. You have earned yourself a Tim Tam Slammer. So, you know what to do. You're going to pick yourself up a biscuit. Anyone? Yeah, they're all the same. You're gonna bite one tip. Oh, even bites. If we could all be the Tim Tam. Now you're gonna bite the other side. Now you're gonna pick up your hot chocolate. You're gonna come to the front. You're gonna use your Tim Tam as a straw. I must tell you, these things explode once you suck really hard, jam it in your mouth. It's no time for high tea, Joe. This is just like, get it in there. Alright? We're gonna help you guys out. We're gonna help Joe out by going slam, 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 slam. Take it away, Joe. Slam, 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 slam. Ladies and gentlemen, Joe's Tim Tam Slammer! Right, while you're finishing that mouthful off, let's see how Caspar went as our last. Photo opportunity!
Overall, it was a really good night and it was so much fun, and it's one of the best nights of my lives. A few days later, we got sent our pictures from the photo booth, as well as the pictures with Joe and Caspar, which I will show you now. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked it, and if you did, give it a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed and you want to be notified for when I upload, hit the subscribe button down there and leave suggestions of some videos that I could do. Bye!